Are you the type of person who constantly has numbers running through your brain? You've got business on your mind. You are thinking about the kids, their school work, where they're going to go, how they're behaving, what if they don't get into, and you are just consumed with the busyness of life. Before I scold you, let's remember work is sanctioned by God. If you recall, God said you need to work before the fall. Sin in the world didn't bring work. We're commanded to labor. Why? Because God is a working God. We're made in His image, so we're supposed to be working too. So let's establish work is good in and of itself. However, if we're not careful, we can get so consumed with work. And again, understanding there are seasons that we need to go through and it's important to work a little bit more. I get that. There are times when you got to provide. It's an opportunity. Understood. I'm talking about your general disposition is just constantly busy, busy, busy. Clint Archer writing an article about the rat race. Let me share with you why perhaps you are consumed with work so that you can make an adjustment, so that you can obey the command to suffer with those who suffer. Here is reason number one, necessity. In other words, you have to. You have to work a lot of hours. You've got a full quiver, and it just requires more money. I got that, Dad. I understand that there can be some valid reasons for needing to work, and there are some cultures that have to work from sunup till sundown and even past that because you need to. I got it. I'm not telling you how many hours to work. I'm simply asking you to examine, is it really necessary that I work that much? Reason number two, you're in the rat race, exploitation. You know, you work at a tech firm where you will work 100 hours a week, and if you don't, that's a real possibility. New York Times just writing about some of the tech companies that just work their people to death. That could be why you're working a lot. Reason number three, dedication. This describes you just like it. You feel some sort of a commitment, a responsibility to your boss, which you do have, but this goes way past that, where you just spend a lot of time there making sure that everything is done. If somebody doesn't do it, you're Johnny on the spot because you're almost too dedicated to your employer. Point number four, avoidance. Do you work a lot so that you don't have to come home? You're the guy who spends more hours at work. Honey, I got to get this done. And you time it so you just have to tuck in the kids. Mom's already fed them. She's given them their tubby time. And you just waltz in and you get away with it under the guise of, I had to work a lot. But you're really avoiding your family. And five, from Eric Davis, disorganization. Your desk is a mess. Your priorities are out of whack. You spend too much time looking at YouTube videos or reading blogs. And so you waste a lot of your day, so you have to spend a lot of it extra hours in the day making up for it. You need to figure out your reason for potentially overworking, just like I need to figure out mine. You figure out what is reasonable for you and for your family. But if you need an adjustment, if you are so consumed with work, you can't even think about anybody else. You hear about somebody in church who has cancer and you're like, oh, that's a bummer. Listen, I got to get this out real quick if you don't mind. If that's you, might I encourage you to slow your roll, reconsider your priorities so that you can walk alongside of those who suffer.